Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings. This is your spiritual show that comes on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, where the goal of the show is to help you get happy, hear your personal next step in life, and take action building a plan that helps you enjoy the journey to get there. So we want to enjoy the thing that you want and we want to enjoy the journey to get there. And I'm your girl, Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert. I always start these shows with a general channeled message from spirit. So that way, those of you who can't join live can still come back and hear a message in the very beginning of the show. And those of you who are able to join live, I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. So again, I do it Monday through Friday, 11 to 11:30 a.m. The first 30 minutes is free. After 30 minutes, if you want to make sure that you get your reading done that day, that's when I do request and encourage super chat donation in the amount of $20 if you want it done that day. If you don't want it done today, then just come back the next day. Today's Friday, so that would be Monday. Okay, so without further ado, let us go ahead and see what the general message for the public is. Today is a day about opening up to new possibilities. It's a day about being open to new beginnings, wonderment. It's about allowing in the vibration of wonderment. I wonder how my days can start to feel brighter. I wonder how my days can start to feel more connected. I wonder how I can allow in more happiness into my life. I wonder how I can allow in more joy. When you get to that place of, I wonder how, now you're open to life improving for you and the new chapter unfolding for you, as well as in the receptive mode of your desire. When you do your ask, step one, you ask the universe, hey, this is what I want. Step two, the universe does their job, aligns the people, aligns the things. Step three, you either receive the thing you want or you receive an impulse to take action for the next step to get it. Step four is when you're such in the flow that it's ask, receive, ask, receive. Step five is what do you do when you feel that vibrational contrast? So the best way to be into step one isn't I want a husband. It's I wonder how good it could feel along my way to meet him. I wonder how enthusiastic I can feel when our love story is unfolding. I wonder how good our relationship could be. How quickly can I meet him? That has a default expectation of my desires coming and an openness to the journey feeling good. Start asking for your things in a way where there's a default expectation that it's coming in and a in the receptive mode. How can I allow him in sooner? Tell me, universe, how can I allow him in sooner? Do you see how that's better than I want a husband, universe? That's our wish for many of you here today because many of you just need to kind of relax your little heart a little. Let go of any worries, let go of doubts, let go of fears in the past, and go, even though there's fears around this desire, I still want it. So, universe, help me feel really reassured along the path to get it. Help me feel better about myself. Help me see how I'm a good partner. You can do those good asks. How good of a partner can I feel? And how much enjoyment can I have when you show me how to quickly allow it in, universe? I want a quicker pace. It'd be so fun to just be already doing the darn thing. Do you guys kind of see how you can change your mindset just a little bit to allow the pace to quicken and unfold at a much quicker pace? Oh, good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Karina. Brandon got first today. Did y'all get to hear all the general or any questions, any comments on the general? Oh, man. Whew. Dude, my channeling's getting better. It kind of like takes you out of it. What's up, guys? How are you, Brandon? Are you doing your move? What's up with that, Brandon? Karina, what read do you want today? Thanks for coming in, guys. Happy Friday. Cheers. I'm drinking matcha if you guys are curious. Most of it, definitely what I need in making my desires more precise. I like the message and I'm moving soon. Um, okay, Karina has more energy around her. But Brandon, are you on a time limit? Because if you're on a time limit, I can definitely do a reading for you first. Karina is just like sparkling more, which tends to mean whatever I'm going to say to her will help you too. Oh, you never tried it? Karina, do you drink coffee? So coffee and matcha and not maca, mate. I don't know the second one. Matcha and coffee both have caffeine in it, but caffeine gives you a spike, jitters, and then a drop. Matcha just gives you steady energy all day. Um, so that's why I drink matcha. And we're just waiting, Brandon. I want to know if you have a time limit. Because if you have a time limit, I'm going to do your read first. If you don't have a time limit, not looking for reading today, just vibe and hat. Woo! Jennifer for the vibes. Okay, so Karina, most of it. Definitely what I needed, making my desires more precise. Okay, Spirit, what are we doing? So give us a topic, Karina. Give us a topic and give us, this is what I would like to receive. I would love it if this was in my life. I would love it if I was experiencing. Because from our point of view, there's just this little bit of, here's you, here's your desire, and you put this like anchor of a block over your eyes so that when we send you the next step, you can't even see the next step. That's the equivalent of, I want a partner. I want a partner. And then when you go to the grocery store, we line it up so the guy walks down the aisle as you and he goes, "Hi, ma'am." And you go, "Oh," and you run away. So we want to help clear that block up for you so you could actually see your next step. Is it? I guess, I did hear about matcha when I lived in California. Um, and the East Coast, New York, New Jersey. Actually, a lot of the East Coast is pretty forward movement. On the West Coast, it's pretty much just California, especially the San Francisco area that's into the farm to the table and the matcha and all that healthy stuff. What's the other one, Brandon? It's matcha. Is it mate? Like one's from Africa and one's from Peru or something. I don't remember. I looked this up so long ago. I just know that I like that it gives me energy all day. Curious about a current boo. Okay. Makes sense. I guess I can overlook some things. Yeah, because it kind of looks like what that can look like when I just feel into it intuitively. It's like a person is trying to do. Have you ever heard of what's called a bid for attention? Yeah, everything on my channel is grounded in psychology, elevated by spirituality. You can Google bid for attention, and it's when someone like does a seek to connect thing, like hey, what are you doing tonight? And you're like, oh, and you just text back and go, staying in, cleaning. That's like, well, that's what that block would be. So what's this current boo? How are you guys currently interacting? Because it does feel like there's energy that I don't pick up a lot. I would be surprised if you guys were interacting a lot or consistently. But it does seem like he does a little bit of a bid for attention and you're not like giving him much back. Yerba mate. Okay, that's what it was. I haven't done yerba mate in forever. But I also live in the South. They don't have a lot of, God, in San Francisco, you could walk into a store and they'd have like 12 different types of milk. It's precise. It's pretty consistent, but can be confusing. Definitely waves. It's pretty consistent. Why does it not feel like there's a lot of are you let me just let spirit handle this. I feel like you're definitely not going all in then. Hey Concha. Okay, what does she need to hear about her boo thing, spirit? Obviously, help her remove the, or you know what she needs, spirit. I'm sorry. Karina, from our point of view, we'll put better words to it than Kelly could find. You're not allowing yourself to feel excited about the connection, so you're not leaning your energy in towards it. That's what when Kelly said I'd be surprised if it was consistent, she's not feeling your energy going towards him, the excitement. The, ooh, he sent me a text. There, that's the block. Do you see that enough? We want to work with you. We're going to work with you a bit longer on this. It's the not allowing yourself to get excited. And they're all like excited, standing around going, do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Like they're just so excited. There's like 4 of them right now. Concha's in the house. Oh, guys, if you want a personal reading, I'm so tired today. Oh, I don't know if I have my. Do I have my personal reading link up? Oh, I do. And you guys can book a personal reading for mediumship as well. Smooth as from fear. Okay, so give me the sentence or two of like your step 1 ask, Karina. I would love to connect. I would love to be what like I'm a wife, and I would love to connect with this current man more. Like, how would you word that? And then how would you word, and I would like it to feel? Give me those 2 sentences. And if Contra or Brandon, if either of you have something that you want, that you're like, I want this, whether it's I want my relationship with my family to be smoother and I want it to feel this way, like it could be an emotional manifestation too. That's actually my jam. Like I can help you guys too. I'm just going to more focus on Karina first. It does kind of feel like Concha needs a little reading too. So Concha, I might focus on you after Karina. But thanks for coming and hanging out, guys, on Friday. Yes, I want emotional manifestation. Okay, I would love to be in a committed relationship with this person and feel safe and a deeper connection. Hey, that's actually all pretty good. There's something around and feel safe. Okay, so the and feel safe. There's something around that. I would love to be in a committed relationship with this person and feel safe and a deeper connection. Okay, there's something. Hold on, Karina. I would love to be in a committed relationship. When I'm in a committed relationship, it's the universe's job to make sure that I feel safe, warm, comfy, and cozy. Right now, when I say that, it doesn't quite feel good in my chest, but I know that the universe is step 2. So I intend to feel that way when I'm with my boo thing. The universe is the one that's going to guide me through any growth I need or guide me to the right person where I just feel safe in their arms. I'd like to experience the deepest connection that I've ever experienced in my life before. That means I feel safe being vulnerable. So there's something there about vulnerable and feeling safe because it seems like right now, let me just check with spirit. Can I keep going or do you guys, we want to say more, but you can keep going. Okay. The feeling safe thing, it looks like right now there's just like a little bit of a, I don't know how to word this, like him proving to you that he's safe. Once he shows me he's safe, then I'll relax and let my guard down. When like the feminine energy is very, when the masculine energy comes towards you, with whatever plan he has or request, you just express how you feel like, wow, I'd love to do that, but I feel scared. And one example I could give you is, one time I was invited somewhere and I just said, I was like, wow, that actually sounds really fun. I'm a little nervous that I know that I'm like 10 years older than everyone there. He then jumped in. See, that's how you get your safety, by expressing it. Hey, you don't have to worry about that. Here's why. And the person I brought, they're tarot. They were interested in meeting you. So I was like, oh, okay. Do you see how that was like, okay, well, maybe I could do it then. I feel a little more comfy. There's going to be other people there who are into my spirituality and like my religion. Do you see that, Karina? And then it was like, well, I don't know, man. That's going to be like partying late. And I haven't stayed up past 10 in like 10 years. Welcome to hanging out with an older person. I'll pick you up, I'll drop you off. I was like, what? Are you sure? Yeah. I was like, this is, wow, that's so sweet. So do you kind of see that a little, Karina? Does that make sense what I'm getting at? And they're saying whatever you say next after that, they want to talk to you. Ooh, there's a fourth person here. Yes, it does. Okay, yeah. So it's because otherwise, what happens, like when you don't do that, like here's you, here's the committed relationship you want. What the person sees is this. Oh, she's here. I want to connect with her, but I wonder what's going on in her mind. She's not telling me. Hey, do you want to go out to dinner? And like you on the inside, you clench up and shut up. Well, but what if, I don't know what your fear would be. It could be something like in your head, like, oh God, I just started like my time of the month and I'm gonna be so uncomfortable in a dress. And all he sees is this, like the bid for attention, the bid for connection that I gave her is being hit with a wall. Instead, it needs to look like, what? You want to go to dinner with me? And now you're in the relationship. You want to go to dinner? You want to take me out? Oh, that's so sweet, babe. Give him some kisses. Give him some kisses. Um, and then be like, "I would love to do that." I was like, "But today it's like I'm on my time of the month and I just know I would feel so icky in my dress. If it's important to you, we could go out tonight." But I don't know, I would feel icky. Could we wait a couple days? Like, or don't even do the suggestion. Be like, "Oh, I just feel so icky." Let him do the suggestion. Um, "Oh, babe, come on. It'd be really, really fun. Don't worry. We can just go in sweatpants." And you'll be like, "Oh, really? We could just go kick it in sweatpants." And then you go, "That feels more comfortable. Thanks." You do the expressing. Makes sense? I guess I'd like him to initiate more, but it definitely all makes sense. Ooh, oh wait, Spirit says we wanted to talk to you. Okay. But Karina, the initiate more is this. What's wrong with, hey, I'm making some chicken and potatoes. Want some sugar? From We want your answer on that. Oh man, I'm dying curious where this is gonna go. Hey, and since Brandon's our resident healthy masculine, does a guy have to initiate 100%, Brandon? Like, can't we just be like, hey, you know what I'm gonna say from what I've learned from Brandon so far? It's you send texts and memes and stuff that reminded you of him and we. So it'd probably be like, oh my God, remember that chicken we ate? Like, I'm gonna make some more. Actually, I'm not gonna answer for Brandon. I don't know well enough. Not 100%. It's sometimes the way it's worded. Actually, I don't remember what Spirit said. There's kind of like a pull tarot cards. Oh, oh, Karina, this took a little bit of a spin. All I can tell you is like the relationship is worth the effort, and your focus needs to be more on universe. How can I be more open to this developing to commitment? How can I show me how I can more enthusiastically enjoy the journey of getting to know this man, of spending time with him, and he and me finding a groove? Show me how to be more open. Show me how to be more warm, more loving. Show me how to more enthusiastically enjoy the unfoldment of this journey. The relationship is worth it. It looks like some other like lingering doubts and fears in there, or you're just like, you're really, I want to say like deathly afraid of being disappointed that the energy, effort, resources you put into trying to connect with them might be for waste. So you're like, well, if we're not going to end up in a committed relationship, I don't want to have done that. That's like anti-feminine. Well, if we're not going to end up in a committed relationship, I don't want to sleep with him. Your energy is pulling back. I don't want to have cooked for him if this doesn't turn into a committed relationship. Your energy is pulling back. Instead of a I call this making a frame when I'm working with my clients in a session. It's make your frame of here's my, some people call this values. Oh, Karina. Planning an activity, Brandon. Um, that's my question. I want to text this guy and be like, yo, I want to go run this obstacle course with you. um, okay. Karina, where was I at? I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat, Karina. Fuck, I totally got distracted. Hey, Nettie P, welcome to the show. I do this every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 11:30. Of course, Karina. Oh my God, Karina, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, but they don't have a sense of humor. But we definitely both have a sense of humor. That's why sometimes it can be hard to tell if he's serious. I'm not sure about the initiating. Okay, Karina, I did the tarot cards. Let me look at that. Oh, we were talking about the frame. And the frame is, and this is especially helpful for people who are around the age of 35. I'm going to be making more content for how to return back to joy, happiness, enthusiasm after the age of 35. But you have to go, here's like, you can go the value approach if you want. I value adventure. I value family. I value friends. But I like to do it like pick at least 3 things that you're like, these are things that are important to me. And so my example is having a good, strong body is healthy. So health, start really general. Family and friends. And then the next layer gets deeper. So when you say health, what does that look like? Well, I want to eat good food. Then the next layer after that is what's action you could take after that? Well, I could get a recipe book that's healthy. I could go to the gym and do a new workout program, and then as you spend more energy and time on each one of your things that you like, it expands. So now I'm adding in light HIIT workouts. I'm adding in days where I just go on long walks. So it's like making that frame of here's what's important to me. And so health, friends, and family are definitely on mine. And health for me includes lifting weights, cardio, as well as good food. So that means, when I interact with a guy, especially now, it's, hey, I'm making this really yummy flaxseed granola cereal. Do you want to try? Do you want to try it? Do you see how that's not wasted energy? That's me being an expression of who I am. Hey, I'm making lamb, potatoes, and roasted broccoli tonight. I didn't invite I didn't want to actually like hang out with the guy at that time, but it was, hey, I'm making this delicious food. There's plenty of leftovers. If you bring your own Tupperware, I'd love to give you a serving. Do you see how that's more of an expression of who I am versus I'm cooking for him to Does that make sense, Karina? I'm not sure. May I get a message, please? So, Nettie, how I work these 11 to 11:30 is always free, Monday through Friday. So come hang out more, Nettie. We want you here. After 11:30, I do request for an encouraged super chat donation in the amount of $20, just because YouTube takes, I don't remember if it was 30 or 40%. They take 30 or 40%. So I encourage 20, but it doesn't have to be 20, okay? If you want your reading done that day, because you could always come back the next day. And I know Concha is actually next. So Concha, have your question lined up and ready to go, okay, after I finish with Karina. Brandon, again, just follow your heart. Initiate when you really desire to do something together just because you think you need to get his attention. Oh, yeah, Brandon, yes. Ooh, I could talk on that topic. There's a difference between attention and connection. God, it took me a while to learn that one. And whenever I reached out for attention, it never worked well with a guy. Whenever I had oh my God, we have to do this. It's so cool. I want this experience with you. The guy's like, yes, let's do it. Although that's a different topic I can rant on. Let me focus on Karina. Yes, I agree, Brandon. I have children too, so my time is spread. Makes sense, Kelly. Shout out to the children. Okay, so your time is spread. Okay, where are we at? Okay, I think, yeah, Contra, go ahead and give me your question. So, Karina, I think for now that's probably enough. The attention versus connection and the don't worry about wasting energy. Because if you're being authentic, like this is who I am, like I'm healthy. I like to go on walks. I like to go to the gym. So when I'm interacting with a guy, it's like, hey, hey, I'm doing chest press today. I could use a spot. Like, will you come with me? Or like, then every request is authentic and about connecting. And like, thank you so much for coming to the gym with me and like helping me. I'm just like, I can bench press on my own, but like I get nervous going for my max. And so it's like, this is who I am. This is the type of relationship that I want. And like for me, when I thought about the type of relationship I want him to like my anti-inflammatory, healthy, hippy dippy stuff I cook. So like I make zucchini noodles and then I put in a little bit of real noodles because I want healthy. And like I make my muffins out of cashew flour and minimal sugar. So it's pretty much just like fat and protein muffins instead of sugar and flour. So, there was one guy I met and like it was barely the second time we hung out and I was like, "Hey, I made some muffins. I can't eat these all before they go bad. Let me give you some." Cuz to me it's important that like I want my guy to like my cooking. So that's an expression of who I am. Okay, I think you got that. I think you got it. Come back and let us know how it goes next week, Karina. Universe, show me how to be more open to connecting to this man. Show me how to more enthusiastically enjoy the unfoldment of connecting with him deeper. Show me how to feel safer and be my authentic expression and how I'd like to connect with him. Yeah, you've got it, Karina. Okay, so if anyone other than Concha would like a personal read today, now would be a great time to smash that super chat button and I will get to you right after Concha. But you can also always come back and join on Monday. And I just wanted to say thank you again to everyone who showed up, especially Brandon and Karina who got here when the show started. It's way more fun for me when you guys are here and active and engaged. Okay, so I'm going to let Spirit take the lead on this one. I do want an emotional manifestation and heart-centered, maybe feeling better or feeling more love, open to what Spirit has to say. All right. Well, you gotta let it go. You've gotta let it go. Concha, it's Sophie coming through. We gotta soften Kelly's energy. You've gotta let it go that it didn't work out or pan out the way you thought that it would have. There was a little bit of your energy of, well, in our personal reading with you, we explained why and how you manifested him. And then you shifted and changed. While you were here, though, there's a little bit of energy of, oh, if I just behave correctly, I'll get everything I want. That's like the opposite of everything that Kelly was just saying about being the authentic expression of yourself. Now you know, I'm ready to feel heard. I'm ready to feel seen. I no longer just want to be the pretty little thing that men shower and adoring gifts on, and I just have to appreciate and receive. Because you no longer want to fiend appreciation. Do you see how that's what this is about, Concha? Fiend means fake. Oh my God, I love seeing that super chat. I feel it 100%. Any more questions, comments before I shut my eyes to see if they have any more? I don't want to fake it. And there's a little bit in your energy, Concha, because I want to feel seen and heard. Yeah. You're you're gonna book another personal reading soon, it feels like. I'm there for you, boo. Okay. But there's something in your energy because you don't want to give your life force away to, we should talk about that, guys. You don't want to give your life force away to people anymore. So when you're doing that feigning, faking, because there's a little bit of thinking of whatever it is that man's giving you, like That must have been so hard for him to sacrifice for him to give me that. I need to replenish him and refuel him, giving your life force energy away. But guys, when you do the frame thing I was talking about, which I know I should probably make a more detailed YouTube video that actually explains the full process to how to like figure it out. When you just like figure out like, here's me, here's who I am, here's the kind of life I want, here's the type of relationship I want, here's how like I like to be. When I'm doing that cooking, it's not me giving any life force energy away. It's this is who I am. This is how like I do want to be a, in the relationship. I want to be part of the one of like doing a lot of the steady base cooking. So a lot of like the meal prep just to make sure we all have a healthy breakfast, a healthy lunch. You know, if there's ever like a fancy meal, hopefully my hubby's an awesome chef because I'm probably not going to bust out like I don't know, flames and torches and stuff. Like, so if that's wanted in the relationship, he's gonna have to bring that. But if he just wants to know he can go into the fridge and like there is always a healthy lunch, always a healthy breakfast, always some like I'm making 3 pounds of chicken right now and I'm gonna divvy it up into 4 ounces because that's the woman's portions. If I had a man in my life, I think their portion size is 6 ounces. Well, number one, I'd look it up. Number two, I would put it in the here's the 4 ounce ones, here's the 6 ounces ones, so that he could just always, like that to me is something that I want to bring to the table. So that's not me giving my life force energy away. That's me in the vibration of love. The definition of love is to choose to focus on something with positive intent. I'm making this food for my family so we're all healthy. So we always have stock steady food. You know, there's always rice, there's always a veggie, there's always some sort of healthy meat in there. It feels good knowing that 3 meals have been eaten. So there were 3 good meals. Do you kind of see that little bit of a difference, Concha? And have reciprocal deep curiosity and connection. Yeah, that's that you not wanting to be just the pretty little arm candy. Like you don't want to be arm candy anymore, Concha. Okay, any questions or comments, Concha? They want to say one more thing to you, and then Friday's show will be over. But I hope this helped everyone get high vibe. I've certainly been doing my vibe work, guys. I've been meditating more, and I've been doing my positive focus list because my goal is to get as high vibe as I can so that you guys can just be around someone who's higher vibe. I'm not even manifesting anything right now because I'm just focusing between now and next Sunday. I'm just focusing on alignment because you know how they talk about you're saying I do. Wait, do you have any questions, comments to write, or should I just finish what they're saying? Yeah, step 1, do the ask. Step 2, let the universe align. Step 3, receive. Step 4, you're in a synchronistic flow of receiving. Step 5, vibrational contrast. Before that is called alignment. And alignment is just when you're in that eager anticipation of that day. How good can today be? It's when you're waking up and you're like, moving my body feels so good. I love stretching it out. I wonder if I'm going to get into some good conversations today. Who can I meet today? How good can my day be? How happy and delighted can I be today? It's when you're in that like friskiness and eagerness for life and you're in that state of like wonderment. Okay. So alignment is important because you can manifest at any vibration, but how you feel when you send off the rocket of desire is how you're going to feel when you get the thing. So you might as well get as happy as you can first, right? So that's why I'm just focusing. Yes, you can finish what they're saying. Okay. So you might as well get as happy as you can because everything that you want is coming in. It's coming in. The more in alignment you are, which if you Google the emotional guidance list, it's number 7 and up on that list of 22 emotions. The quicker it comes in, the more enthusiastic you feel about it coming in, the better you feel about receiving it. Okay, what do we got for conscious spirit? Yeah, so you got to let it go that it didn't work out the way you thought you would have. You got a little razzle dazzled by the prizes, right? We think you know what we're saying there. And it's just a clarity lesson. It's like taking a bite of carrot cake because you're like, oh, I wonder what that tastes like. Oh, don't like it. This is about you more quickly being able to focus on what it is you want next. And there's a little bit of, you can relax, Concha, you can relax and let go. Step two, universe, I'm tired of focusing and making the perfect recipe list of what I think I want in a partner. I've had enough life experience that I know that there's a beautiful vortex version of an amazing relationship. I love knowing that my inner being is always focused, connected to source, and always focused on what it is I want. I love knowing that I don't have to have the most crystal clear clarity on exactly what I need because my inner being has been with me through every relationship I've been in. It knows what I liked and didn't like. So maybe I can relax and let go and just, universe, I'm ready to be a happy wife. I'm a happy wife. I have a happy life. I have a happy husband. I have an amazing husband. I'm an amazing wife. I love focusing on my family. I love focusing on fun activities for us to do. I love family living. I'm doing the family living. That sounds so fun and joyful and joyous to me. Universe, you know the kind of man that I would be have a great partnership with. I'm open to a single man, no kids. I'm also open to a single dad. You know who I can best partner with. I'm open to being surprised and delighted. Do you kind of see, Concha, how you can let go of some of the control of the exact specifics of the guy? We know you like cuddling. We know you like emotional connection and conversation. We know you do want a little bit of an activity buddy. So we'll also say, do you also kind of see how finances aren't as important to you? If the man was the full on financial provider, how does it make you feel? Write that list and then go, okay, universe, if it's not through financial providing, I still know I'm going to feel this way. And you're going to find, Concha, that the main feeling you're looking for when you're insisting on that is you want to be able to live with ease and a sense of wonderment and a sense of endless possibilities. Well, we could go to Peru if we wanted. Well, we could go to New York this weekend if we wanted, because when you have the choices of we could go do that cool thing, but we just want to stay home and cuddle and have our family time. It that endless possibilities is what's going to help you line up with this is what I really like. Ooh, George just did a big old mic drop moment. Okay. Anything more? They're saying no. I'm so curious, Contra. They're saying no, but we can't wait till she books another reading with us. All right, everyone. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. High vibe. Oh, good. Good, Concha. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. This was High Vibe Mornings, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, the first 30. Come hang out. We start with the general, then we move on to free mini reads. All right, I love you all. Have a good weekend. See you guys Monday. Bye.